Hey there, it's Bucket Bacon Trees. Thanks for dropping by to my YouTube channel. Here I am at the Wyndham New Yorker in Manhattan as I'm working at an event, technical director for an event happening here. And I wanted to just summarize a few of the things that happen because every event is different and they've all got their issues, you know, good and bad stuff. Whatever, but I wanted to go over a few things that, like kind of like a, you know, like behind the scenes look at what I do, like a typical travel day for me when I'm traveling. I have been here several times, probably about 10 times for work, for setting up and operating and just supervising different events, digital media events, stuff like that. I must say my Breakout kit that I have came in very handy this time. As I mentioned before in a video, I tend to pack it with stuff that I don't know I'm going to use. And then when it saves the day, which happened twice this time, at least it was, yeah, twice this time, and I'm just so glad I have a good Breakout kit because you never know what you're going to use it for. But we ended up having a very late setup. It was a very long day yesterday. I spent all day Sunday preparing, double checking that I had everything, all my batteries, the kit, the cable kit, the connector kit, just, you know, all the wireless mics and everything. Double checking they're all programmed, all that kind of stuff. And so Monday happened. I wake up Monday probably around 7:30, 8 a.m. And I start preparing again, double checking because I'm flying, and you know, when you fly you have to worry about like security and excess weight and all that kind of stuff and carrying the things, right? So it was a late day. It was 8 a.m. till 12:30 a.m. So that's about a 16-hour day or so. But I knew what I was getting into. I knew it was going to be like that. So I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying sometimes these days are very, very long. And but it's worth it because you want to like cover all the details and cross your T's and dot your I's. Last night I asked for a podium, and I said I can't really set up the rest of the stage unless I have a podium. And they said, oh yeah, we'll get a podium. So it didn't happen. And then in the morning I show up at 6:30 and still no podium. The podium really didn't get there till 7:15, which is kind of pushing it because, you know, it was quite an elaborate setup and a lot of details to account for. But I did what I always do when I ask banquet staff and AV staff from like the hotel AV staff for things that they're supposed to do but they haven't, and I never get angry. I always say, hello, can we please have, can I help you with the podium? We're expecting a podium, you know, please and thank you all the time. And I usually get it done quicker instead of saying, you know, where's the damn podium, which I would never do. So I gotta say, communication came in very handy as well. We had a few challenges setting up the show, technical challenges. On my part, it's all technical. So yeah, the banquet staff and the event planners had their issues too, but I had my own technical issues, which, because we're a skeleton crew, and there's not that many of us, maybe 5 or 6 of us that fly to do these things. I was kind of on my own for a lot of the technical stuff. So what really saved the day today for the, you know, the main day of the event was, number 1, communication skills. Can't be underrated. Number 2, my Breakout kit. That really saved the day because we were in a tight spot a couple times, and I think it was, I don't have the part here, but there was a VGA turnaround that was desperately needed. It's like a female to female VGA, which, I don't know, it's downstairs or something, but it was essential for setting up this one thing. And I must say the other part of the Breakout kit, which was an HDMI to VGA converter, I just happened to bring it. I didn't expect to use it, I just brought it on a whim, and it turns out we used it and it saved us because time was running out. We needed to hook up this computer. It didn't have a VGA, only HDMI. So one of the guys on the hotel AV staff said, hey man, I've seen your Breakout kits and stuff. Any chance you have HDMI to VGA? And I'm like, I do, you know. So I'm glad I brought it. 2 very critical pieces of equipment that helped. Oh, plus my impedance transformer really helped as well. That got me into the house system. So yeah, that's number 2, the Breakout kit. So, and the teamwork and the troubleshooting experience with the technical side of everything, like the audio visual department. Everybody's troubleshooting experience came in handy, and you figure, this stuff is all set up and ready to go. It's not. It's just, people get in the way sometimes, and communication does break down. So sometimes you're just left with, you're trying to get the best out of people. You're trying to make the best thing happen for the event so that everybody's happy, and the people that show up, they're like, wow, looks and sounds great, but sometimes it's like pulling teeth trying to get things done. And I've been saying that for years, but it's just the way it is. I mean, we're human, right? So with all the details that go into events like this, we're talking about like details right down to that little VGA turnaround, batteries, wireless mics, stage mics, all the cables, all the connectors that go in. Some things fall through the cracks sometimes. But if you have a good team that's willing to troubleshoot and do a MacGyver sort of situation, then it's usually handled. But nobody could lose their patience. Okay, this is that's one thing I've learned over the years is don't lose your patience, and you'll get it done quicker. So the 3 things that saved the event were communication skills, number 1, my personal Breakout kit, and teamwork with the on-site audio-visual team and the banquet team. Not bringing the podium, I didn't, like I said, I was very nice about it and polite, and they respected that, so they got it done quicker than they normally would have. Anyways, really tired now because I couldn't get a full night's sleep last night, but, tomorrow's day 2, and we're going to see how tomorrow turns out. I think we worked out most of the bugs. Thanks for dropping by, and please subscribe, and I will put up more videos. I'll put up lots and lots of videos. I love doing this. I sort of like traveling. I'm traveling for work. Okay, I've done it for over 10 years, and I'm not like crazy about it anymore, but it is gratifying in a way when things work out and you finally get things done and people are happy with the quality, then that makes it worth it for me. Anyways, until I'm back in Toronto, here I am in New York. All right, insert shot of Times Square here. Okay, cheers.